After decades of running the family floral shop, Lori Carey is finally stopping to smell the roses.
I need to slow down. I'd love to wear a pair of slippers and find out what that's like to wear a pair of slippers all day, those fuzzy, wicked good ones.
Until now, she's needed running shoes. As the third-generation owner of Marshall's Florist, Lori works 7 days a week, designing, arranging, and delivering flowers in Boscawen and beyond.
It's not just about vases and baskets of flowers. It's about creating a memory for somebody or a tribute to somebody.
Her personal touch will be sorely missed as Marshall's, an institution in this community, closes after 60 years. This Christmas season, its last.
Carnations she will definitely like. That's one of her favorites.
Lori gets to know her customers so she can make one-of-a-kind bouquets, like this arrangement filled with carnations ordered for a local bank manager.
Okay. Just like a little frost on the snow.
Her son takes it from here. Home on college break, Marshall Carey Matthews runs deliveries, just as Lori did when she was a teen.
Hi, I have a floral delivery for you.
Lori worked for her grandfather, Sumner Marshall, who started the business on the family farm in the 1950s. She says he had the best gladiolas in New England. She learned at his elbow from the ground up.
And at some point, he said, you know, I'll pay you $1 an hour for weeding.
She graduated to arranging dried flowers, then fresh flowers. Many years later, in 1991, Lori took over the business when her grandfather passed away. She eventually moved Marshall's from the farm to this restored red colonial built in the 1700s. Lori lived by her grandfather's philosophy throughout her 32 years as owner. Personalize each bouquet and don't follow a floral formula. Make it your own.
The other thing he used to say to me, when you think you're done with the arrangement, step back and take a look at it, and then add one more flower.
Over the years, Lori's seen trends come and go. Cascading flower bouquets were the craze after Princess Diana's wedding. Today, brides want small, hand-tied bouquets full of wildflowers.
In the old days, you never had props, but now you have props, which is a lot of fun because you can put, you know, Mardi Gras masks and things, and you can just be more creative than just putting flowers in a vase.
And ribbons for every occasion.
I have over 3,000 rolls of ribbon.
The newer variety with glitz and glitter.
See some of the larger ribbons that are hanging out? Those are my grandfather's.
Those date back to the 1960s, ribbons adorned with intricate patterns.
They were kind of intricate back then when you think about it.
The collection, one of the largest in the Northeast.
All different shapes and colors and reasons for ribbons.
Even a ribbon for a doggy sympathy bouquet.
Someone came in and it was their 40th anniversary, and I said, how would you like a ribbon from the era that you were married?
She's dazzled generation after generation.
I had a mother come in who said, you know, you did my wedding in 1995, and then you did my daughter's wedding in Claremont.
Proms, births, funerals, elevating all of life's important events.
There's just that extra touch that you leave there feeling like you didn't just buy flowers from a vendor, you had a connection with a friend.
Lori helped Martha Dickey through dark days when she lost her teenage son to suicide.
Lori didn't just knock on the door and leave the flowers with us. She popped in, she gave us hugs, asked us if we needed anything. It's a big loss for Boscawen.
But like weeds among the gladiolas, business challenges have grown over the years. Employees are hard to find. Sandy Lowry has worked at Marshall's for 25 years, but the floral industry isn't attracting younger workers. And the growth of online florists, order takers as Lori calls them, is squeezing profits and increasing costs.
I also had sort of a fundamental disagreement with overcharging the customer, all these delivery fees and service charges and care and handling charges and charge for the card even. No, just let me be a floral designer.
None of Lori's 4 children want to take over the florist. They all grew up working in the family business, but feel their mother is in a league of her own.
I feel like there's a certain reputation that she's upheld, and I want people to be able to sort of live with the memory of what Marshall's Florist was, rather than, you know, continuing something and running the risk of, you know, not doing as well as, the business has done for so many years.
Closing up shop after 60 years, bittersweet for Lori.
I've never worked a day of my life because I love what I do and I love the people for whom I do it.
Standing on the shoulders of her grandfather, who planted the seed all those years ago, which grew into a bountiful garden.
I always have felt like he's always been with me. He's always watching over my shoulder, my little guardian angel.
Right there, every time she steps back from a finished arrangement, helping her decide where to add one more flower.